Well, joining me now to discuss this, Russia's economic challenge, is Alexei Ulyukayev. He is the first deputy chairman of Russia's central bank. Mr. Ulyukayev, thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning. If I may begin by asking you about the most recent euro crisis in Ireland and how that affects emerging economies, particularly in Russia.
Well, I do not really think that this crisis, mostly the banking crisis, will really dramatically influence emerging markets, including Russia. For us, it of course somehow influenced the dependence between global currencies, I mean dollar-euro relation, and but it doesn't, really press us, I mean, in reserve management or in prices of our commodities in fiscal sphere and so on. It seems like it was mostly European problem than the problem of emerging markets.
Okay. Now, I wanted to ask you, in a time of these increasing currency tensions internationally, about the increase in trading between the yuan and the ruble. Now, that started last week in China. It's then going to start as well in Moscow. How much interest are you expecting to see in that?
You mean Russian-Chinese bilateral trade?
Exactly.
Payment settlements in local currencies. First, we still have some history of that. This is not something absolutely new. We historically had bilateral trade, I mean, in neighboring regions of Russia and China, with payment and settlements in renminbi and rubles. So now we just simply enlarge this existing mechanism to a wider sphere, I mean, not only neighboring regions, but other participants. And that I do not think that will dramatically increase the ratio of domestic currencies in our trade. Of course, it will support using of domestic currencies. But in that case, of course, it will be very important to keep balance between payments and settlements and rubles and renminbi. Up to now, we still have some kinds of imbalances.